So we've analyzed the highest paying majors. What majors do you make the most money with? Let's look at the flip side and see which majors do you make the least money with. Which majors are the lowest paying majors? And who knows if this is accurate? Who knows if these websites are truly factual? But hey man, I'm just basing this off this ranking website. Let's go. So in the last video, we've analyzed and looked at the highest paying jobs in America. So let's look at the flip side and let's look at the lowest paying job. Basically the jobs that don't make you much money. And like I said, who knows if these are accurate? Who knows how reputable these websites are? But I'm just giving you my opinion of what these websites say. So let's see, worst paying jobs. I already searched it up just to see which websites to use. And I think the website I used was, lowest paying job. So I know I said major, but this is interesting. Let's look at the lowest paying jobs in America. So it says United States has to replace the expression, the land of opportunity, with the land of low wages. So let's look at number 1. Food prep and serving workers, including fast food. Wait, let's look at when this article was released. That's important. Always make sure to fact check, because if this was released in like 2004, the data is not accurate. Where does it say the date, bro? Are you serious? It doesn't even tell you the date. All right, that's how you know this writer is not good. All right, it doesn't even tell you the date, but let's just look at it because it was on the first page. So they're probably paying hella ad money to get it up there. All right, fast food workers, $8.71 an hour. Okay, so this is probably recent because if this is like 2004 or something, it'll be like $5. But this picture says 2008, so this might be 2008. 20,000 or 18,000 annually. So that's below poverty. That's poverty basically. Minimal education, small paycheck, long hours, hard work. It's a dead end job, obviously. So number 1 on the list, food prep, including fast food. So basically like McDonald's. If you work at KFC at 2 a.m., night shift, that's what it's talking about. Let's see number 2. Why did they skip number 2 to number 3? Maybe it's because they put 2. I don't know. But so far, this writer, Eve Hamingikulu, sorry man, not really good so far. All right, let's look at number 3 then. Cashier. So a cashier, it's basically any other job. You can work as cashier at a food place, but this has a picture of a Target worker. Cashier, if you guys don't know what that is, I was a cashier actually. I did cashier at Jamba Juice. I also made smoothies, but it's so easy. It's literally, if there's a customer, you take their money and then you give them change. And then you just put the number in this computer thing. It's hella boring, but it's hella easy. I actually preferred cashier than making smoothies because it was easy as fuck. But $9.15 an hour, high turnover rate, makes sense because it's so easy to do. Like if there's a shitty worker who's not good at cashier, you can literally just fire them and find someone else. Anyone who is not mentally impaired can do this job. It's very simple. That's why the amount you get paid is so low. Host, number 4. Bro, why are they skipping numbers? Look, it's 4 to 6. Maybe it's because this is 2, but still, that's hella confusing. Host, so basically someone like a waiter or a waitress. I actually did this too. I used to work at a Japanese sushi restaurant, and I wasn't a waiter. I was a busser, but I sometimes had to do waiting jobs because my manager didn't want to hire more people. But this job it's pretty good actually because the tip, just from an hourly wage basis, is not that good. It's the same as a cashier, $9 and then $9 here. Where does it? Yeah, $9 here. But the difference is the tip. If you do your job well, some people tip you a lot. Obviously, a lot is subjective, but maybe $20 for $100 meal. You never know. I think the biggest tip I've gotten was $40. I don't know what I just did the normal stuff, and the dude just tipped me 40, and I was like, thanks, dude. But host, basically, you don't get paid a lot, but at the same time, you do get tips. But keep in mind, from experience, this job is hella fucking hard. It's not mentally hard, as in it's not a lot of like analysis and stuff like that, but it's physically very hard because you have to always be on your feet. You always have to go back and forth. Especially as a busser, when I was bussing tables, the job itself is really simple. Like anyone can do it, but it's just hella tiring because it was only me and one other dude bussing the entire restaurant. So we were constantly, cleaning up tables, like picking up the plates and stuff. And dude, at the end of the day, I was tired, man. And even though I didn't really make that much, that job taught me a lesson. It's like, bro, to make $1, bro, you gotta work, man. Like this job is not, I'm not trying to work this job when I'm older. That taught me a good lesson. But basically, you don't earn that much doing this kind of stuff. Movie ticket ushers, farm workers. There's a difference between working at a farm and owning a farm. This is not owning a farm. This is the people you see who work a farm, like picking, fruits and stuff like that. So, at the end of the day, you can clearly tell that the lowest paying jobs in America are the jobs where you don't require much education. A lot of people who work at farms, hosts, cashiers, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure a lot of them didn't go to college. A lot of them didn't get a proper education, and not by choice. It's not. Some people want to be educated. Some people want to go to school and learn, but they're not in the position to be in that kind of place. Whether it's finances or family, stuff like that. So, if you guys are in community college or if you have the opportunity to study, your parents are supporting you, dude, you gotta be blessed. You gotta understand that you are at a position of advantage because not a lot of people are like that, surprisingly. And it was surprising to me because, I'm from the Bay. Everyone here, or a lot of people here, are very well educated. But, dude, if you go to certain places in America, even certain places in California, dude, some people don't have that opportunity. Like, do you think people want to work at a farm? Do you think people want to pick fruits and tomatoes at like 3 in the morning? Dude, who wants to do that shit? But it's because they have no other choice. Do you think this dude wants to work at Target as a cashier? And he's probably way older than us. This dude looks like 40 or 50 or whatever. It's probably because something happened and, he's just not in a position to be educated, go to a school and learn. So the main point I want to come across is, bro, go to school. Even though school sucks, go to school, get a good education, not for the prestige, not for the money, not for the bragging rights, but to put you in a better position to be more successful than your peers. That's the main point that I always say to others about going to a good college. It's not about, oh, dude, I went to USC, I went to Berkeley, I went to Harvard, I'm showing off, blah, blah, blah. That's not the main point. And if that's the reason of why you go to school, I feel like you should reconsider that decision so that you can learn, you can see the world, you can be more well-rounded, and eventually be a well-rounded individual and not be working at a farm, bro. Do you want to work at a farm? No. So basically, lowest paying jobs are the jobs that doesn't require much thinking, high turnover rate, very easy to replace. Anybody can do it. Frankly, don't be, striving for jobs like this. It's good to work it, in the beginning. I did it, but it taught me a lesson that you got to work hard to be successful. You got to put in the work and the effort to do well in anything, dude. So yes, that is this video. Good luck. And don't be working these kind of jobs in your 50s, bro. If you have the opportunity to go to school.